I feel you're discriminating against me.
Why would it be discrimination?
Maybe because I'm Jewish. I don't know. What is it?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Why would you not give me my medication?
It's because we're not allowed to do it unless that person is in a clinical trial.
That's not true. I'm a prescribing physician for hundreds of patients. It's just not true what you're saying.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that unless it's given an approval.
Who are you to make that decision? You're just a pharmacist. You're not licensed to practice medicine or surgery. That doesn't give you the right to control how I practice medicine. It's an FDA-approved medication, and I'm allowed legally to use it off-label. That's my right as a physician. Who are you to infringe on my rights? You're not a physician. You're just a pharmacist. Your job is to carry out the orders of the physicians.
Not exactly. I have to do it as long as it's for the well-being of the patient.
I agree. So
it's not for the well-being of the patient.
Who are you to decide that?
No evidence of it.
It's not for you to decide if it is. I think what you are doing is malpractice. It's malpractice as a pharmacist, and I really have to wonder.
Well, my wife is a clinician as well herself.
I'm not here to talk about you. That's okay. Your wife doesn't set policy either.
There's no evidence against it.
Again, it's not your role.
Actually, against the use of
it's again not your role to make that decision. I'm a prescribing physician who is licensed to practice medicine in the state of New York, and you're not. You don't know your place. That's all.
I'm sorry, I can't follow it.
I'm asking you to justify the reason why you're withholding life-saving medication from me. That's all. I want to know, why are you refusing to give me my life-saving medication?
So you're also writing it for, you wrote on the prescription it was for lupus?
And how do you know what my medical condition is or isn't? Is it your role to know that? What about HIPAA?
Writing it for yourself, would you be able to provide evidence for you?
I would, yeah. But I don't think that's a standard of care to provide evidence to a pharmacist. I don't think that's right. You don't do that with other people. This is not a controlled substance. This is an FDA-approved medication. So I'm asking you to present evidence to you. Again, and I have the right to use it off-label. It's my right as a physician. I'm sorry if you don't know the laws.
The evidence is A1 through the...
That what? So that's your opinion, but again, it's not your job.
It's not my opinion, it's coming from the National Institute.
But it's not your job to decide if a medication...
It's coming from PubMed, it's coming from up-to-date. There's so many clinical trials.
I understand. So it's your opinion that this medication doesn't work.
I don't want my name on a prescription that has been dispensed for something outside of the labels that has been proven and been shown to be...
So you're saying, as a physician...
As a physician, I think what you're doing is wrong.
Okay, I hear that. I just want to understand. As a physician, you're saying that I'm not allowed to prescribe something off-label, and that's why you're not giving it to me?
Off-label, that's kind of more of a gray area. I think it's because the state has told us specifically...
Can I see that, please? Can you show me those statements? Because I think you're just making it up.
So that is from the National Institute.
That just says their opinion about whether the medication works or not. That's okay. They're allowed to have their opinion. But they don't govern how doctors prescribe. You're putting me in a situation where I need life-saving medication. You're not giving it to me. And for no reason. You're not providing any evidence, except your own stubbornness and ego. And I think that this is criminal. Criminal.
I still have the right to say no to a prescription that I deem to be, harmful.
How many times have you prescribed given out this medication? Hundreds. Do you do the same thing for every patient? To children, pregnant women?
We haven't given it to anyone for COVID.
But that's not your role to decide. You're just a pharmacist.
No, we follow... you're just very condescending. Just because I'm a pharmacist doesn't mean I don't know anything. But it's backed by... evidence and from guidance from
just show me the evidence. You're making statements. You're preventing me from getting life-saving medication.
Right there.
That is just a piece of paper from NIH stating their opinion. That is not what governs prescription patterns. You're just creating obstacles. You can't fill it. Okay, so this is Walgreens Pharmacy in 306. This is a pharmacist. His name is, and he is refusing to give me life-saving medication, hydroxychloroquine, which I prescribed for myself, which I've been using for more than a year, and he's refusing to give it to me, and he cannot provide any evidence to substantiate his claims. So this is Walgreens on 306.